to Audiotree Live. It is November 10th, 2023, and I am your host, FINGY. Before we get into today's session, I politely and charmingly, probably not, but I politely ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every time we get a little click, we get a little more positive reinforcement, but also the algorithm gods do their thing, shine down on us, and get our music and their music out to you. With that being said, everything you see in this studio is on every single streaming service, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, you name it, we are there. Please tap in. But without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce to the stew today, we have Providence-based skramz 5-piece band, Dreamwell. Take it away, y'all.
Sir.
Wishing I
Beautiful. How's that double throat coat tea helping you?
Double throat coat coming in clutch for sure.
I can tell. So right now on my desk I got the beautiful LP cover and vinyl for In My Saddest Dreams. I am beside you. Yes, this is what it's called. I really admire the artwork of this. If I'm correct, it's kind of supposed to represent a human holding on to another human that's on fire, and kind of the motif that sometimes you hold on to something for a little too long. I was wondering, in regards to y'all's personal life, if that's kind of a process you have to go through, i.e. getting burned, holding on to something, you have to get burned in order to know to let go, or do you feel as though your hindsight at this point in your life, or your foresight at this point in your life, can kind of indicate that for you before it is too late?
No, I mean, I have the intuition that, like, tells me that I should not wait for that long, but I always do wait that long anyway. So yeah, I have to get burned for sure. I don't do shit until, like, I'm forced to give up on something. But once I was forced to give up on it, my life changed dramatically, and I'm way better now than I was while I was writing this miserable album. So I did learn that letting go is the move for sure.
Yeah.
Through that process.
Probably wasn't easy though, huh?
No, it sucked for sure. It was dark, but we up, you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've had some similar experiences in that way. I think there's a lot of like traumatic cycles that are repeated where it's like, I know I'm doing this thing that I shouldn't do that's going to hurt me, and I'm going to do it anyway. And towards the end of the creation of this album, I also kind of had like an experience where I was like, there's no one person that's going to come along and like make my life, is going to fix my life. That has to be me. I can't just keep repeating those cycles over and over again. And that came around right around the time that we got these masters for this album back. So, yeah.
There's always a little bit of divine timing in that, huh? Music usually does kind of cycle when it's...
Yeah, it was like getting the masters back the week I went through that horrible breakup, and I was just like, what? I should feel more. I should be feeling more like, of course I was proud, but it was like, I should be proud of myself. I shouldn't be relying on someone else being proud of me. And that was kind of a big moment where I was like, okay, it's time to like take some real steps to do something about this.
Do you feel as though maybe you lost a sense of identity of who you were because you were basing that level of pride off of how someone else quantified it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's, like, one of the big things I've been trying to do with, like, being in this band and with music is learning to be grateful for what we're doing and, like, learning to be proud of ourselves.
Yeah, beautiful. What about my friends over here?
They're normal.
In set mode and...
Oh yeah. Do you feel like you gotta get burned, or you see some things and you're like, I'm good on that?
Kind of exactly what KZ was just saying. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm also like practically married, so I don't really need to worry about dating and getting burned in that sense. But as far as individuals I come across in daily life, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan's been in one relationship for straight up like their entire life at this point.
That's so awesome.
It's fucking sick.
That's so awesome. I was just having this conversation yesterday with my friends, but it's like I'm in my early 20-somethings, and I think it is like the absolute worst time to date because everyone is constantly like recontextualizing who they are through other people, through themselves, through their environments, and like it's really it's tough to like grow with someone and still be able to grow on the same path. So I'm a love bug. That makes me happy that you have that.
I watch people dating and I'm like, damn, that shit sucks. I'm glad I did that before it turned into online only.
Right. Ah, damn. And what about y'all?
You want to go or you want me to go? I can go. Yeah, I just believe in like vibes that people put out, and you know, trusting yourself and being able to like make sure that you're true to yourself and that you trust your intuition is something pretty big for me. And yeah, I'm pretty simple.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I guess that leaves me. Yeah, during the course of writing this album, I actually avoided relationships pretty religiously. For this one, I actually moved away from the band and was living in the Midwest for 2 years. So because I knew I was going to move, I'm like, it's a bad time to look for a relationship or even start one. And then I got out there, COVID hit, and I had made the decision to move back. I was in a PhD program and decided to leave that and pursue this. So yeah, now that I'm back, I'm definitely in a relationship, and it's very stable.
Hey, I love that stable love. That's what we're manifesting during this time. All right, let's rip a couple more.
Broken fingers thirst to turn for will and shall
Super awesome. KZ, correct me if I'm wrong, but I read that you broke this project up using astrology and tarot.
Yeah.
Yeah, super awesome. I wanna learn more about that. What got you into it? Do you actively use those tools in your life?
On and off, for sure. Like, I think about astrology somewhat frequently. I don't know that I necessarily, like, subscribe to it, but I do think, like, worst case scenario, like, tarot and astrology are, like, symbol and metaphor based. So regardless of whether or not they're, like, real, right? Like, they still provide you, like, a framework to think about things that you wouldn't come up with on your own. Like, even if you're just strictly, like, you know, organizing the symbols of the tarot cards to be strictly, like, metaphor, you know, and then basing your thought process on what those combined to mean, whether or not it was, like, God that put those cards together or just random shuffling. Like, it still provides you, like, a different approach to think about your problems. Like, it gives you, like a cue or, like, a prompt to kind of organize things through. So I've used it in, like, particularly tough moments, you know, when I just need to think about things through a lens other than, like, my distorted, you know, my own distorted brain. I need something to give me some structure outside of myself. So I'll use it in cases like that.
Right. No, I think you made a really good point of, like, using it at the very least as a framework. And I think a lot of things in this world can be, you know, used as that. We live in a ball of chaos. So all we're trying to do is make a little sense. So I assume during this time you were utilizing those tools in order to kind of conceptualize and break apart said project.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I was using a lot of, like, tarot stuff on a semi-regular basis just to kind of guide my thought process and stuff. And then more or less I noticed that, like, in certain chunks, like, the lyrics would be, you know, the first batch of songs, there's, like, a lot of, like, fire or heat or, like, melting, stuff like that. And then there's kind of more, like, grounded stuff in the middle, and then there's a lot of talk about, like, floods and stuff at the end. So I just broke it into the elements that way, basically.
I really like that. Taking it back to quite literally the basics of the basics.
Yeah.
And also with your lyricism, I know that you took some fiction writing classes. You're very, very intentional with your wordplay. And for your the debut LP, Modern Grotesque, those two words in general were very striking to me. And I looked more into it, and I guess it was kind of expanding upon the idea of, like, lack of regionality because we live in this internet world and internet culture. And I was wondering how y'all felt about if you believe that the internet allows us to unify more than isolate, or if you feel like it's the other way around.
I think it allows us the ability to. It just kind of comes down to how we individually utilize it. You know, I think I've been on both sides of it where, you know, there have been times in my life where, like, my entire social life exists on, like, the internet. So, like, I don't have to actually go out and do anything. And that's one side. And then the other side is, like, I met, you know, my partner through the internet too, you know, and that, like, we live, like, 2,500 miles away. So that wouldn't have happened otherwise, you know. So
You got the pro plan, huh?
yeah, hell yeah, dog, for sure. So I think it can go either way. It's more up to you. But I think the potential to use it to unify for sure exists. It's more just up to us to use it that way.
Yeah. Have y'all felt like you've used it in unification purposes or more isolation?
Yeah, I think for, like, music specifically, it's, like, a great tool to get yourself out there. But then I think, you know, like, capitalism takes over and everyone just tries to make money off of everything. So it kind of stifles a lot of things. But the opportunity, like KZ said, is there. And, you know, I think it's how you use it.
Yeah.
You know?
And it moves quick, like almost dystopian, like quick.
Yeah.
And I've been able to witness it, like, really educate people, and I've also witnessed it really isolate and turn people against each other because of mass spread of, like, one ideal to one subgroup and another to another. I'm getting the vibe, at least in this area, we don't even scroll like that. Like, we're just strumming and eating breakfast and having a good time. But yeah, does anyone here feel that as well? Like the idea that sometimes the misuse of internet can kind of force people to submit to like mass ideals?
I don't have any thoughts on that. I was just going to talk about astrology more.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know. I was just going to say that I'm gay, so if a hot girl wants to talk to me about astrology, I'll be like, hey. But for real though, like I think it is a good tool to like access like the subconscious, like to like have you tell yourself the things you need to hear through like a thing by telling yourself that it's like some higher power. Mm-hmm. So I think it's actually useful in that way.
Can I ask what your sign is?
Cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, we're the Cancer crew over here.
Yeah, I'm Cancer too.
Big
double Cancer even.
Big feelings.
Cancer.
Venus and Sun.
Yeah, Venus.
The band's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, no, I got a big Cancer moon, so I get it.
The Aries moon.
Oh, I'm an Aries rising.
That means I'm like
I'm Aries.
spicy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Ryan's Aries Sun.
Yeah? Okay, hell yeah. I like that. You're here to stand up for what you believe in, but like you're here to have a good time too. I like that a lot. No, it's interesting with tarot. I pulled tarot this morning. I got the Page of Cups.
Yeah.
I definitely resonated. But it's interesting too because at least in my own experience, I've noticed like if I put intent when I'm shuffling and I pull, it always ends up being absolutely exactly what we need to hear. It's beautiful. Hell yeah, tarot. Be cautious and kind if you dabble. Anyways, let's freaking bang some sticks. Yeah.
Big blighter.
Whose graves were
My buddy Anthony in the corner. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Dude, I read that when you were tracking for which project? For Modern Grotesque,
Yeah.
you were like using a box cutter, had a little accent, got a little stabby stab in the
Yeah,
leg.
yeah.
Maybe not
Little
stabby stab.
stabbies.
It sounded a little more. I heard there was like a little infection going
Yeah,
on.
so stabbed myself, got 6 stitches in my left leg. And like I went back to work the next day because I was like, I'm fine. And I didn't know for like a week that it was like infected. I was just like, I'm like working through scar tissue. Like it just hurts a little bit and kept getting worse. We were slated to record the album. And I think like right before that, I remember we were all like hanging out at my place. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like,
I mean, your pants look like you were a murder victim.
yeah, there was a lot of blood.
Hi.
But, you know, I think with the power of like us as a collective, there was like, you know, give it a try, see how it works to record, and you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And I had to talk myself through a lot of like doubts, like the anticipation's always worse, right? Like I was just anticipating like I'm gonna screw it up, like it's not gonna be good, and started tracking it, and you know, I just like kind of positioned my left foot on the hi-hat and just left it there for the whole recording session. There's no double kick on that album because like I couldn't. And it worked out. Like I was like limping back and forth between my drums in the control room for like the whole session.
Oh my
But
goodness.
it came out pretty well. I like to think so.
Yeah, me as well. And like that was something that when I read, I was like, damn, the power of music. Because,
Yeah.
you know, if maybe going to the gym or doing the stairs wasn't as active a thing of your mind, because, you know, I'll rest. But when it comes to putting literally everything into the music, it was nice to hear that there was a sonic power that compelled you to actually allow you to push through. Do you feel like when you were recording, like when you were in the moment, you had moments where like it wasn't gonna happen, but something about the music helped you keep going?
Yeah, I think like we did 2 days tracking drums, and like the first day, I was feeling good. I was like, oh, I can do this. Like I'm gonna keep going. And our engineer Ryan Stack was like, I can tell you're tired. We're gonna stop for the day. So we ended up just going into like 2 days. But yeah, I think again the anticipation for me was like the worst thing. Is like before I started, I was like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. And then once I started like getting into it and going and talked myself out of that, it definitely like felt better.
Yeah,
You know?
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever had any experiences similar where you felt like you couldn't push through on something, but like music was enabling you to do so?
Us getting to Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, I heard y'all were like stuck in Texas and never left. What's up with that?
Our van decided to blow a tire out when we were 2 hours out from Dallas to meet up with the World Is, and it took out our coolant line with it. So we were stuck on the side of the highway for like 2 hours just waiting to get like a spare tire put on, but then discovered it was in fact the coolant line that also went with the tire, and we had to like get it fixed in that's where it died in Van Horn, Texas, but we brought it to Sulphur Springs, Texas to get fixed up, and we somehow fixed the coolant line and got 4 new tires within like 3 hours, and then headed out to Dallas from there. Never went to bed that night because we were driving from Little Rock, and I played. We played 2 shows on one night of sleep, and that was the only reason why we did it was because we weren't gonna miss the opening night of our leg of the tour with World Is. So we just had to fucking get there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Didn't miss any of the shows on that leg.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And again, you know, if you're showing up to a little 9 to 5, maybe you might take a sick day. But
Oh, and I've gotten home from a tour and like within 2 hours of a 12-hour shift and gone straight in without going home.
yeah,
It's what our life is.
Yeah.
You make
it's
it happen.
awesome. It's so awesome. I love that about music. It's like to approach doing this as a profession rationally is like not a thing. This is a very irrational thing we're all here trying to do, but you're fucking shredding.
It definitely
so.
feels irrational. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
I had sprained my finger the week before I was supposed to record my parts on the new album.
Ah.
I was rock climbing. I was being dumb.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, how did you sprain your finger?
I was rock climbing across the street from the studio, of course. And I thought that I ended up getting COVID, so then I didn't have to do my parts.
Hey,
So then I had to do my parts while I was recovering from COVID instead.
hey.
But
No
did it.
boogers on the licks though.
Nah, just brain fog.
Yeah, real. Hey,
No bookers.
it could add to the aesthetic. Who knows? But let's give him one more and call it a day. Oh yeah.
Keep a close watch on his face. Search for any sign of life. Oh, what's pretty, poetry. We have a night owl has been right. If they could look in his eyes, have you ever known a man to holding up this in his hands? I wish you could hear his voice. You would know that he's a fun. You would know that he's a fun. I wish you could hear his voice. You would know that he's not fun. Would you still be there when he pushes you away? I think that you will be. You never have the strength to walk away. Like a mute stone, singing like the stuffed bird, lying like the snake in the garden, and then hiding like the savior. I need someone to believe in, 'cause I need someone to deceive. I need someone to believe in, 'cause I need someone to betray. I need someone to believe in, 'cause I need someone to deceive. I need someone to believe in, 'cause I need someone to betray.
Thank you so much, Dreamwell.
Cheers, thank
for
you.
being here. That got a decent amount of anxiety on my chest. I might actually sleep pretty soundly tonight. So thank you. Thank you to our crew for getting this done. You're so lovely, and I enjoy every day I spend with you. And thank y'all for watching. I don't know if I've spent any days with you, but maybe we've crossed paths at some time. And if we do, I hope we enjoy our encounter. By the time you're watching this, it's already on all streaming services. You know the drill. Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, you name it. We are there. So do a little A/B back and forth. Watch these beautiful people do their thing. Listen to these beautiful people do their thing. And then come back again and stay tuned in to what they have coming. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Fingy. See you next time.
All right, so you guys want to do it for real now?